Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well. Having another great day. In this video, I have achieved even better efficiency now on all of my 30 series cards and also 20 series cards for mining KASPA. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to do it. It's very, very easy. There's a bunch of different settings depending if they're, LHR or non-LHR GPUs. It does actually matter, okay, depending on the core clock offset here. But a bunch of different settings I want to go through, also do a comparison between before and after on my rigs, and also do a what to mine comparison on that, the profitability, to show you guys the difference there and the profitability of gaining more efficiency, which does matter. Okay, so a lot to go through, guys. This is going to be something very good that I think a lot of you guys will want to do, especially utilizing BZminer and flightsheet and extra parameters and all that kind of stuff. So guys, before we begin, I have a little giveaway announcement here from
BZminer and 9 other YouTubers are going to be giving away 10 prizes to 10 lucky winners. Each YouTuber has their own custom design that has been created and will be available for sale starting on November 1st. There will only be 50 shirts of each design available to buy. Each t-shirt purchase will be worth 50 entries without any limit on the number of shirts you can buy. You don't want to purchase a shirt? No problem. We got you covered. There are free ways to enter just by clicking the Gleam URL link down below in the description. We will also be giving away a portion of the proceeds to the Water Project Incorporated, a 501c3 nonprofit organization unlocking human potential by providing reliable water projects to communities in sub-Saharan Africa who suffer needlessly from a lack of access to clean water and proper sanitation. The Community Crypto Tuber 500 giveaway will run from November 1st to November 29th. Those will be the available dates to enter. We will be having a live stream on YouTube to select the winners randomly using Gleam on Wednesday, November 30th. Good luck!
Alright guys, so my rigs before, which I did make a video talking about KASPA, I think it was a couple days ago, and I didn't utilize the new core clock offset and memory lock, the extra parameters for BZminer. So you can see here, my efficiency that I was getting was pretty bad. Okay, my 3090 was getting it was using 252 watts. My 3070 was using 105 watts at 547 mega hash. But now, okay, we can achieve even better efficiency on all of these GPUs. Like, see, my 3090, of course, we dropped a lot in hash rate, maybe a good 200 mega hash, but we dropped like the power in half. Okay, 120 watts, 785 mega hash now. Also, my 3070, this is probably the biggest winner here. We're getting 440 mega hash at 54 watts, and that is an efficiency of 8.7 mega hash. Okay, which is utterly insane. Anyways, let me show you guys how to achieve this. Okay, this is something that can be done on your 30 series cards, 20 series cards, and also LHR GPUs. That's going to be different because LHR GPUs take a bit more power for the core, and so you're going to add a little bit more core clock offset here. So how to do it? Okay, so in BZminer, in the flight sheet, in HiveOS, I'm sorry for those that are using Windows. I am thinking about setting up a Windows rig in the future, and I will do HiveOS and Windows settings in the future. I'm sorry for those that are using Windows only. I've been a HiveOS, user for a long time, so that's why I've never done Windows. But anyways, you want to go to your flight sheet, okay? And here, this is where you're going to edit your flight sheet, and then you're going to go to Setup Miner Config. This is where we're going to add the extra config arguments. So let me go back to my notepad here. So the first part for the 30 series, for example, you'll just want to copy all these settings here, which I'll have it in the description below. Okay, simply just copy these 3 things here, and then you're just going to paste it into the extra config arguments in the flight sheet. Okay, paste it in there. Then you're going to want to, dependent if you have all the same GPUs or not. As you can see, I have, all 30 series cards, 3090, 3080, 3080, 3070. Some of them are LHR. You can see right here. Okay, LHR. I have 5 LHR cards and 4 regular GPUs, right? So you can see in my flight sheet that I have specified, each core clock, but they're all at 1470 anyway. But then the biggest difference here is the OC core clock offset. Okay, this is the difference here. So this is why I have 300, 450, 300, 450, 300, 300, 450, 450, 450, and that's dependent on each of the GPUs. Now, Okay, so dependent, okay, since I do have some LHR GPUs, you can see at the bottom here that I've started them at 450 core clock offset. And then my regular GPUs, I did at 300. Though you can start at 325, but you may get some unstableness. So if you do, then just keep going down in 5 points until the rig is stable. So 320, 315, 310, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that's it. That's basically what you do. And yeah, the lock memory clock, all at 810. All the 30 series cards will be locked at 810. Okay, apply the changes, update, and that's it. Okay, so then it'll take effect. I do always restart the rig as well, just as best practice. Okay, and then it's gonna go do its thing, and then you should automatically see amazing efficiency from what maybe some people were using before, which was just the HiveOS web GUI here for overclocking, which some of you may be asking, Red Panda, your settings are still there. And yes, I didn't have to change any of this because the flight sheet extra parameters are going to be overriding what is in here. Now, what I've been told is that potentially that these numbers that you keep in the HiveOS web GUI acts as kind of like a fail-safe in case something changes out of the flight sheet, or it may revert back to the HiveOS web GUI numbers, which is just a simple fail-safe, especially for the power limit. Okay, you don't want the GPUs to run at like full bore or something, which I've never seen that happen to me, but maybe that's been done to some people. Okay, so that's the 30 series cards. Now 20 series cards. Now this is where it gets pretty close in efficiency here, to be honest, but they're pretty good. Like my 2080 Ti, honestly, all the 20 series cards I have here are really good in efficiency for mining KASPA. But I think the biggest one here is my 2060 with Samsung memory and a 6GB card, which is getting higher efficiency now than all of my other GPUs, but obviously less hash rate. But 276 mega hash at 48 watts, which is incredible. Okay, so how do you achieve that on your 20 series cards? Exact same thing I just explained before with the 30 series cards. Copy these settings here into the flight sheet over here. Okay, go to your edit, your flight sheet, set up miner config, and then you'll want to paste it into the extra config arguments here. Okay, now I did 140 for all of my 20 series cards. Okay, so it doesn't look like I have 1470, 1470, and so on and so forth. I just did one, and that applies to all of the GPUs. Okay, so that seems to be good for me. 140. I did try like 200 or let's see, 250, but it would keep crashing for me. So like it says down here, for 20 series starting point, lower until stable by 10. All right, so just keep going down in 10 points on the core clock offset until your rig is stable. All right, so that's basically it. All right, apply changes, update, and everything, and then you might have to restart the rig. All right, very simple. Okay, so there you guys go. That's how it can be done. All right, it's very easy in BZminer. Now, I want to show some comparisons here, okay, of my rig before and rig after, all right, or now. And you can see my efficiency here before was I was getting a lot more hash rate, right, 5,677 mega hash at 1689 watts. And that was an efficiency, the whole rig itself was an efficiency of 3.36 hash per watt. But now, okay, that same rig is doing 4278 mega hash, but at 881 watts, 4.85 hash per watt. I've knocked off like 800 watts on this rig. It's utterly insane. That is just amazing. So what does that translate to? For example, let me go to what to mine. Okay, so this is my before numbers in the K heavy hash here. Let me hit calculate. And you can see here that if I were to mine at these settings, the WebGUI HiveOS overclock here without any of the extra config arguments, then you can see here that I would be minus 68 cents a day if I were to run that rig as with those older settings. Now, let me put in the most efficient numbers I can get now in HiveOS. And just in case some people are asking, this is in through an OctaMiner. I can get the exact power reading at the wall through the HiveOS web GUI because OctaMiner is integrated with HiveOS here. So I can see the exact power consumption even from each of the power supplies, which is great, okay, at the wall. So this is good. So going back to what to mine, let me hit calculate on the exact numbers I can achieve now with these new efficiency numbers. And look at that. I'm in the profit. I mean, only 24 cents, but it's still positive versus my older settings that I was using. So this is obviously way better, right? Because over time you're winning out as you're getting more for your dollar what you're paying for your electric, pretty much. But you know, there are a lot of people argue that just run your rigs at highest numbers, highest hash rate, and hope the coin moons. I mean, yeah, sure, but I think during these times, especially, you know, if you're running paycheck to paycheck, and you know you're not financially capable of doing it as much as other people, then you know these kind of things like making your rig more efficient is a lot more beneficial in the long term. And look at this, this is just amazing. This is very similar to what we did with the Flux with Miniz. And I have a few more, you know, optimizations here. So just to end off that, you know, before and after, guys, yeah, pretty big difference, right? Obviously, we're getting more hash rate for our electricity. This is just way better. But going down here, guys, I have a couple more things to mention here. So once running after restart, you can try switching to Lolminer and you might get better efficiency. This is what I've been told. I haven't tried it yet. But if you have these parameters set in BZminer, then you switch to Lolminer with, you don't need to add the extra parameters in Lolminer. You keep them in BZminer, but you have to keep the rig on, switch to Lolminer, and then you might see better efficiency, apparently, for mining KASPA with Lolminer. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I haven't tried it. Maybe I'll do another video. You guys can let me know. And then if you want to get more Flux, you know, efficiency potentially, you can do it in BZminer first, okay, with the parameters, and then change the flight sheet to Miniz. All right, so these are for 20 series cards mainly. And so yeah, if with the lock memory clock of 5,000, I think we did a video about this a couple of weeks back. Instead of using lock memory clock of 810, you would use 5,000 for Flux. And yeah, so that might be another optimization there. You might get even more efficiency. We can try that in another video if you guys want me to. Let me know down below. But yeah, this is still developing. I feel like we're constantly finding new optimizations here, especially for other coins, not just, you know, Flux, but KASPA now. All right, we're getting even better efficiency here amongst this coin. Now, I'm curious to know, and I've been hearing, yes, we can achieve more efficiency on other coins as well, utilizing, you know, the core lock, core memory clocks on 10 series, 16 series, 20 series card. Now, there was a new version just released 5 days ago by BZminer, which, you know, enabled the lock core and offset and stuff for the 10 series, 16 series, and 20 series cards. So this may be something, if I don't have any 10 series cards online, I do have 16 series cards. If you guys want to see that, let me know for KASPA. And I have, through the grapevine, I've heard some things about mining, dual mining Zil and Flux, or Ergo and Flux, and being really good as well. If you guys want to see, I have, oh man, if you guys want to see a video about that, let me know. But I have so many videos that I could do. It's just unbelievable. So many optimizations that have come out recently, and more profitable means to be mining now. So this is just, it's just great. There's so much more. I need to tinker around, fiddle around, but guys, let me know what you think. And forgot to mention, get off Wooly Pooly. I guess I'm on Wooly Pooly as well. The hash rate on Wooly Pooly, you guys need to keep it decentralized. That's the fundamental aspect about cryptocurrency or crypto mining, is to keep it decentralized. So we should probably move to another pool to spread the hash rate for KASPA if you believe in KASPA. All right, guys, that's it. Let me know your thoughts about this. And yeah, I'll have all these settings in the description below if you made this far in the video. If not, you guys probably already did so during the video, and you probably closed this video anyway. All right, let me know if you guys made it to the end of this video, though. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Let me know your thoughts. Peace out.